All right, I did my presentation on innovations in CNC machining. All right, so basically what CNCs are is that they are machines that have three axes that move a spinning blade, and they can cut through material really fast. All right, so the first innovation that I found is the machines and self-conversions. So basically what you have to do when you run a CNC is you have to draw what you want to be cut out, and then you have to put it into a program that converts it into G-code. And G-code is what the machine reads to know how to run and move. Well, what happened here is that college students actually figured out how to create a CNC that converts it in itself, so that way you don't have to convert it manually. This saves a lot of time. The second innovation I found came from a Japanese whiskey firm. They figured out how to make a CNC cut ice. This is a really intricate and delicate process, and it makes their company unique and it attracts a lot of customers. Their sculptures can range anywhere from Michelangelo's David to high heels, sharks, even guitars, anything really. The third innovation is known as Box YZ. This is a machine. It's kind of expensive, but for how much you get, it's not that bad. It's $2,900, and it contains a CNC router, 3D printer, and laser engraver all in one machine. The reason this is nice is because each machine has their own strengths and weaknesses, and this machine combines all the strengths and leaves out a lot of the weaknesses because you can use a lot of the machines for different purposes. All right, this next innovation here, this is flexible wood. What it is it's a geometric sequence that you can program into the CNC, and it cuts really thin lines into the wood in this little pattern that allows the wood to flex. So it maintains its strength and durability, but now it can flex. It's a really pretty pattern, so you can use it as decoration, or, for example, you could use it as a placemat, or even like a bowl. You could put some stuff in there and finish it off and curve it into a bowl. All right, the last innovation I have is smart CNCs. This innovation is mainly for business owners because the CNC, what they do is they leave it on overnight so they can maximize the hours it's running with the least amount of employee time possible so they don't have to pay. And what happens here is sometimes if the machine makes a mistake and something goes wrong, the machine can actually send an alert to the owner's smartphone notifying it something went wrong so that they can prepare tools or whatever they need for the next days of work so they know what they need. The CNCs are extremely versatile. They can be used in all kinds of different industries, such as the automotive and even aerospace. For example, like NASA, they use CNCs in a lot of their equipment. They manufacture a lot of parts that go in all their equipment. So for businesses, they also increase efficiency. They create very little waste compared to human-made products, and they cut through stuff very fast. If you were to make the products that a CNC made by hand, it would take a lot longer if you were to use common tools that you would traditionally be used. But with the CNC, it gets it done very fast. And this is really good for businesses because it means they have to pay less for the same product. The next benefit of CNCs is that they provide independence for companies. What I mean here is that if a company has a machine that breaks and they just need one part, they typically either have to order it in bulk to be efficient, or if they order one part, it's going to be ridiculously expensive. So instead of ordering a part from another business, they can just make one themselves, and the only cost will be the material. And that's why it's really nice for a CNC in business. It's because you don't have to rely on anybody else. So in conclusion, the innovations in CNC machining, they can really benefit all types of people involved with them. They can benefit from businesses, like I had mentioned, and even personal use. A lot of people have their own personal CNCs. They're extremely efficient, and they help businesses maximize profits.